Normally, when I run a skirmish, I prefer a soldier that complements my class's abilities. Welcome, this is Pineleaf Neal, Skirmisher Middle-earth. That means that when I play a champion, I'll most likely use an herbalist in order to give me some healing, which I can lack as a champ. Despite that, today I'm going to try to use something that enhances my abilities instead. In other words, I'm going to use a warrior to maximize damage potential. This is under a similar guideline as some people who take out hunters and use archers to do more damage as quickly as possible. Kill the monsters faster, then they'll be dead before they can kill you. Now, I don't usually use this style, so I don't expect it to be the most successful experiment I've ever done in a skirmish. Let me make sure that I get their attention. That way the warrior won't be torn to shreds. So, on second thought, maybe it's better that the warrior get killed than me. Well, let us see what we can do to these guys. Boom. Now, what I really want to do is keep them bunched up. That way the warrior can use his area attacks to hurt as many as possible, and I can use mine. I mean, we are talking about the masters of Shing, after all. Now, of course, a champion does have a few self-healing abilities, so I just have to remember to use those when I need them. And, of course, to use these things also, such as Flurry, to keep it up. And if I'm about to waste a bunch of Fury or... Hey, I can't remember what it's called these days. Yeah, Fervor. So if I am going to have some Fervor that's going to go to waste, make sure I keep those abilities up, and... Personally, I think this is a class for those who are quick on their feet and who know how to maneuver very well while in combat, and I'm not one of those people. Which is probably why I don't play the champ all that well. I'm sure I could name a few other reasons also. Fortunately, I know how to appreciate a good interrupt when I see one. Tower Hand Warrior. Warrior against warrior. Unfortunately, this guy likes to... Why is he coming out here? Oh, And that's why I don't like coming out like this, because now I've got this long trip to the south. And I'm sure the enemy's going to arrive first. Well, maybe not. Hello there. Now I'm beginning to figure out how to use these things. Keep my buffs up. Make sure I know when to use my self-heals and when there'll be a waste. Little things like that. And I keep using Swift Blade despite the fact that Brannick keeps on telling me that's a wasted skill slot. More Deathmongers. Well, good thing it doesn't stun my friends. Alright, that went pretty well. Got through the first assault without any major incident. Also, I didn't hear any word of any encounters. Oops. There. Thus, we go into round 2. And we start at the north. At least stop them. Where is everybody? There's a lot of moving back and forth today. Well, at least it's not another Deathmonger. Of course, it's a Bearer of Blight. Almost a champion of the enemy. Now that's Shing. Yes, we are the Shing of Gondamon. I have to learn how to hit that a little bit quicker. That got me down a little bit. Now, the nice thing about this particular station is we do have this minstrel trainer here, and the minstrel trainer very politely keeps me healed up a little bit. Of course, that's only when I'm on the south end. It doesn't help me a single bit when I'm on the north end. Oh, a venomous blood arrow. And a swift little kick there. Alright. I got a few of them. Hopefully that got his attention. Since the north guards are the ones that tend to die the most. While that minstrel trainer is the one who dies the least. I cannot think of a case yet where we had two in the same direction in a row. Though I may change my mind on that when I review the video. Though if that has happened, it certainly would have been the exception and not the rule. And, of course, no sooner said than done. Two in a row. And what have we have here? Doesn't look like much. Just a couple of wolves. And only one's visible right now. Alright, where's the stealth wolf? And we are at the south gate. So let me get there. See if I can start this fight. Now there's no way in the world I'm going to finish it before the next round begins. In fact, at the rate I'm getting here, I should start making some coffee. I'm level 70 now. I can have some. Oh, nice. From the south. That's useful. If I have coffee, coffee is very nice for Gondamon. And that is just to get their attention. Then I come back here once I have the attention. Because the entire point of that is to make sure he doesn't pound upon the NPC while I'm doing this. Now, yes, if there's any of the NPCs that could survive that, it is the minstrel trainer. So it's not that bad of a situation. I think a little bit of food might help. And hope I don't get there just in time to see a Daywalk Berserker pound my poor Gondamon guard. Oh yes, the most brittle of them all. Ooh, completed Dowerhand Kegmaster Slayer. Advanced. 500 marks. I'm completing these lieutenant deeds. Which is the second tier of the lieutenant deeds. There are only 2 tiers. In the first one, you have to kill 5 lieutenants. In the second one, 50. So therefore, the total for both of them is 55. And you get, for each one, 10 marks per lieutenant. Which is why I got 500 marks for killing 50 lieutenants there. He's down. Now we still have 2 more potential encounters we can have. One is the North Flag Carrier. And the other one is the Goblin that appears near this gate at the end. Enemies from the north, so that makes it look like it's going to be the North Flag Carrier. Since he was going to come, it will be around here. Now let me pull him out to encourage the Gondamon guard not to stand in the fire, because if he does, it's a pretty safe bet he'll get himself killed. And there it is. Horn from the north. Enemies from the south. This is going to be a little bit on the tough side. Now, actually, I probably should have stayed on the north. I usually go after the mobs, but there's no lieutenant here, since this is the 7th attack. Yeah, I'm going to go... And he can heal himself, so he's not as brittle as some of the others. While the Gondamon guard is the most brittle we've got, and looks like my soldier there was being completely useless. And my soldier... Oh, okay, well, now he goes. I'll get this up. Alright, well, it looks like he finished them off. Now this is the... What I'm going to do is I'm going to try killing the Pale Trapper. And as soon as he's dead... Now my soldier is immune to the fire there, but I am not. So I was trying to do my best to kill the... to lead the trapper out, but it looks like the fire just expired first. Now that the lieutenant is dead, I will summon the encounter. That way, I can get a head start and start killing him. Oh, my soldier is dead. That's not good. So what I need to do is I need to kill him. So I'm going to try to use my single attacks as much as possible here, because I want the goblin to stay alive until after I kill the Hergil here. That way, well, I'll need sudden defense there, it looks like. The idea there is that I can do is that the assault won't end. Oh well, looks like I did an area damage there. The idea is to delay the end of the assault as long as possible. That way I have a chance of finishing the encounter before the 4th assault begins. And actually that was pretty good timing. So now I'm up here. And I have a chance for a bite to eat. And we're ready. And it looks like we've got a lieutenant here or something that's very fast. I wasn't expecting it to be a defender of the vial. I thought it was going to be something quick like a venomous blood arrow or something of that type. I am getting knocked silly here. The fourth assault tends to be rather tough on my champion, I see. And it's not the first time where I've noted this. Where during the fourth assault I have all these coming in and I'm taking a rapid amount of damage. And NPCs are often busy fighting someone else, so I don't get much help there. So I take a bit of a pounding during the fourth assault. Therefore, this is the time where I tend to use several of my defensive skills. Now, it looks like I'm going to get away on this one, since we managed to kill all the others on one side before the next round came in. So... oh. He likes to throw things. No wonder I can't pull him here then. I was hoping to get him so that Matthew will see him. But that doesn't work too well when they have a ranged attack. And those dour hands like to throw their axes. Axe and you shall receive. Okay, this is not a fun one to get when you're a champion. And oh no, no, Matthew, don't attack him. Oh, this is not going to make things easy. Alright, well, I'm pretty much... alright, I'm going to have to go against the... there we go. I was trying to... oh, actually, let me get him into the action. The warrior doesn't mind hitting the Echo of Death with collateral damage. But once all his friends are dead, he suddenly becomes reluctant to hit the thing. At least with archers, they don't worry about collateral damage, so they're consistent in not attacking. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Oh, yes. These are my heavy hitters. That'll get them down. That's when you use pure offense. And that was actually the final wave. And I have all 3 defensive skills available. And starting the round at full morale. This is going to be nice. Hey, I'm starting to get the hang of this. Nah. Control burn. Give him a clobber. Give a moment for me to... Oops, he got in. Alright. Well, good time to use Dire Need, I guess. Maybe not the direst need at that point, but it is the end of the skirmish. So it's not like I need to save it for anything. There are times to save them and be conservative in using your abilities, and time to use them as if they were water. And since I used only one, I certainly didn't leave myself without anything. Very good, but no relics. Oh, how bad. But that is the warrior and the champion. It didn't work out too badly, though I suspect that in the future I'll be going back to my herbalist, as I
We are simple farmers and herdsmen.
prefer a conservative approach when I do my play. But until next time, this is Pine Leaf Needles. May your shield protect you, and your spear never break.